my beginner traders, get your pen and paper, because at the end of this video, you're going to learn something very, very important. Whether you already have a strategy or you have zero strategy at all, then this is going to be something that you can implement and use to make easy money every single time. This is the foundation of what trading is, and once you apply this is definitely going to increase your win rate. Now, of course, you've already seen the title of this video, and this is fair value gap. Fair value gap was something that took me months to actually comprehend, but it was something that was very, very essential to how I trade. And this is the foundation of trading, because price moves according to fair value gap. It's something that price surrounds itself on. So once you start to use this is now when you're able to buy low and eventually sell high. This is how you're going to actually start making serious money. So first of all, what is fair value gap in the first place? Now, the best thing to always do is to show you. So fair value gap is basically a gap where prices at that point makes sense. So the best way I like to explain it is, for example, if I was selling you this phone and I wanted to auction this phone, basically, I would usually start, let's say, a price of like $10, and then I'm going to go to 20 and 30 and eventually $1,000 and see who wants to buy it for those different prices. Now, when a fair value gap is created on the market, basically, it's when I went from, okay, cool, $10, and all of a sudden I decided to go $500, then $550, $600, and that way. Now I've skipped from that $10 all the way to $500. So at some point I have to come back to ask, okay, cool, do you want to buy this phone for $400, $300, $200? You basically have that gap that just suddenly skipped. And this usually happens when there is aggressive buys or sells on the market. That price literally skips and the wick doesn't go back to that point to offer that price out to people. So looking at this on a chart, for example, we can see that on gold right now, this is where price is at. Price suddenly pushes up on the 1 hour chart aggressively, that we literally have multiple blue candles right here. Now, if we pay close attention to the wick, you will see at the moment that the wick of this candle goes all the way down here, and the wick of this candle here that initially started this push goes all the way up here, right? These are all the wicks at the moment. You want to focus on 3 candles. So we have the first blue, the second blue, and then the third blue. The second one is kind of the main focus. You can see that the wick of the one to the left goes all the way up here, and the wick of the one to the right goes here. Between these 3 candles right here, to the left and to the right of this, there is no wick here and there is no wick here. This means that price has not actually gone back there. Wick is basically where price has gone to, and then when it rejects, that's where it closes at. So for example, for this blue candle in real time, it went all the way up here and then eventually closed down here. So right now there is no wick here, so price didn't go here, it just kept pushing up aggressively. Now, this is one thing to understand about the market. Price always fills every single gap. Every single gap has to be filled. That's just one thing you have to understand from now for all of this to make sense. This gap here, price is gonna have to come back to it at some point. There will need to be some sort of candle after it. Now, we're not focusing on this. This is in the past. We need it to be in front of it, sort of thing. So we need price to eventually come here. Now, how this works is, if you look at the next few candles, now it still kept pushing up. So between these 3 candles, right, the middle one, which is, this is the left of it and this is the right of it, you will see right now between right here, there is no single wick or candle or anything in front of it. Now, let me show you when price starts to fill this fair value gap. Eventually we can see that price is still pushing. Right now the gap between these 3 has been filled, because this wick came all the way down here, filled the gap, and then continue pushing up. But now we want these gaps to be filled. You can see this came through, so now the gap right now is reduced to this much, literally this much, because right now, if we're sort of to draw a line or like a box through it, this is how I like to do it. A box through this, you see there's no wick or anything within that box. It's just clear. It just goes through. It's almost like a clear zone, right? There's nothing obstructing that box at the moment. That's where the gap is. So if we keep playing through, you see price continues to fill the gap. And the moment it filled this gap entirely, you can see price came all the way down here and literally rejected all the way, because now they filled the gap entirely. So now price can continue about its way, right? There are some gaps that won't be filled immediately. We don't know when they will be filled, but it fills it at some point. That's what fair value gap is. They fill it at some point, we just don't know when. So in this case now, they filled it right now, and then now we're able to say, okay, cool. Once they've done that, now there is a likely chance that price will now continue about its way. So you can see that now that price has filled this gap entirely, now there is another gap that was formed before price got there. So we're looking at 3 candles, remember? 1, 2, 3. So these 3 candles, so the black one in the middle is the subject. Right now the gap has been filled entirely. Initially the gap was to here, then this candle has filled it up even more, so now the gap is up to here. So right now, right here, literally right here, you can see there's no wick to the immediate left and there's no wicks or candles to the immediate right either. So now price is probably going to fill this gap, and then it's going to react in some kind of way, right? Price kind of reacts to once gaps are filled generally. So you can see in this case now, price went back up again, filled this gap entirely, and started rejecting, and it didn't even close within that gap. It rejected immediately. So this is price reacting to these gaps basically. So this is just one example on the higher time frame. I'm going to show you this on the lower time frame as well. For example, I trade on the 3-minute. So you're going to see this even on the 3-minute chart. You can see fair value gaps everywhere. Now you can see in this case, once this candle here pushed up aggressively, they came down to fill some of the gaps, but it's not filled entirely yet because we have a gap at the moment from this place right now, for example, to where, you know, price came to the lowest. So right now there is a gap there. So now if we look to the future, you can see it hasn't been filled yet, but I'll guarantee at some point price is going to come all the way down here to fill this. At some point, we just don't know when, but that is going to happen. That's basically how fair value gaps works. But I'll show you, you know, how I implemented this in my trades, for example. Now this was a trade I took in the past. This trade I took on the 21st of August. Now from this trade, I'll show you exactly how I implemented fair value gaps. Now I saw that price pushed aggressively. So because of this, I currently have a gap from here to here. So between these 3 candles, there's a gap here basically. At the moment, there's a gap here. So I want price to come back here at some point, ideally fill the gap or react to the gap. Sometimes they don't fill this gap immediately, but price does react to it. So you can see price is going to push up eventually. And because I also trade supply and demand, which is another concept to kind of add to the fair value gap to further increase the chance of winning. Now price basically came into the zone, filled the gap a little bit now. So now this gap is a lot smaller. It goes up like this, a lot smaller. And then I'm just waiting for some kind of reaction to make me see that, okay, now price is reacting and wants to start going downwards. So now I can see this aggressive sell because now the gap has been filled to here, right? This is key. They don't always fill the gap entirely, but price might react to the gap sometimes. So in this case, price has reacted and now I'm waiting for my entry. So I entered here, put my stop loss just where price filled the gap, and then looking for a quick 1 to 2. And you can see eventually price came all the way down, hit my TP, and that was it. This is how you start to implement fair value gaps. Fair value gaps is key. So whatever strategy you're using, it is essential. Once you start to implement this, it basically shows you the direction that price is going to go to. Now in your case, whatever strategy you are using, if you're going to implement fair value gaps, I'm going to show you the best time frames to use this on. Technically you can use this on any time frame. Price even reacts to fair value gaps on the 1-minute as well. I'm going to show you just some of the best ones that you can use it on. Of course I trade a 3-minute, so it works perfectly. I know one other time frame that most people use is like the 5-minute as well. So let's just look at a quick 5-minute trade. So you can see this same trade that I took on the 3-minute now, right? If we look at the 5-minute, we can see exactly why that this rejection happened, right? We can see exactly why. This is the exact same trade now. If we go back in time just to look at the example and exactly what happened, you will see that right now we have a fair value gap on the 5-minute from here to here. We have this blue candle, then we have black candle and another blue candle. So there was a gap between, you know, this right here because there's no wicks to the left or any wicks to the right. So eventually price came up. Now the fair value gap is a bit smaller, and then price goes up again, fills the gap now at this point. So now there is no more fair value gap because now it's filled entirely. And now you can see what happened next. Price rejected. It didn't even close in the zone either. So this is exactly the same trade I took on the 3-minute, but you can see exactly what happened on the 5-minute, hence why it worked that way on the 3-minute. Basically had 2 time frame confluences. Just the exact same trade, and then obviously I took my entry and then we hit the 1 to 2. So this is the exact same situation. It happens on different time frames, so you can apply it on any time frame that you use, including the 1-minute as well. So now here is another example of another trade. Right now, here are the fair value gaps. I'm seeing 2 as well as demand zones. So right now we have a fair value gap between these 2. There's a gap right here that hasn't been filled, and I'm also seeing a gap right here between this and the lowest point that has been filled so far. So now there's a gap here as well. This does not matter because this was previously right there. We're focusing on this blue candle, the gap between that blue candle right there. So right now, here are the gaps. So I have 2 potential setups that can happen because I either want price to come down and fill this gap entirely and enter here, or I want price to fill this gap right here and tap into this zone. That's my 2 potential setups. And eventually you can see price came all the way down, eventually filled this gap. So now price tapped into the zone, and now I'm looking for price basically to start pushing upwards, some kind of confirmation basically to know if I'm going to wait. In this case, right, price could come down to this zone as well and fill this entirely. So I'm just waiting to see, do they want to come down here or do they want to hold on here and continue upwards? But right now they have filled this fair value gap right here, which is no longer there anymore. This happens, right? We get an entry confirmation. Price is now pushed above this candle right here. We got strong aggressive buys at the moment, and now I'm looking for a quick 1 to 2 in this case, and now we're going to see exactly what happens. So price came down, pushes all the way up, and then we hit TP. Another trade I literally took live as well with the students. We took this exact same trade. This trade was done in literally about 10 minutes because it's on a 3 minute. Very clean setup. And now we're going to go through another example. Now this is another setup on gold on the 1 minute, just to show you that this also applies to the 1 minute. It doesn't matter where the fair value gap is. I'm looking at this supply zone right here, and within the supply zone I'm also adding the fact that, okay, there is a fair value gap present. We have one right there, and right now price is pushing upwards now to fill the gap right here. I'm waiting to see, is price going to fill this gap? Eventually price does tap the zone. Price has now filled the gap entirely. Now I'm waiting to see some kind of rejection. Now we're getting that rejection that we need, so I'll be waiting to enter this trade depending on that and where I'm going to put my stop loss. So I'm not sure yet. At the moment I'm just waiting. All right, so now I can see that the volume and the buy pressure is basically slowing down a little bit. So now my entry is going to be set for here, and then I'm looking for to leave down here. So now we do get that entry confirmation. We're in the trade at the moment. I'm looking to get down here. You can see that the gap has been filled entirely, completely. Price literally filled the gap entirely. So now we have no gap anymore. And once price has filled the gap, now it wants to continue, because now, like I was in the phone example, they have gone to that point. They've offered the phone for all the different prices. And now we found, you know, someone that wants the phone or whatever. And now prices continue about its way basically to find other offers. I kind of picture it that way because it makes more sense. You want the market to make sense to you, kind of thing. So that's how I picture it, or at least look at it, so it makes sense of what's actually going on. Now price pretty much starts dumping. So now price is going about its way in the direction I wanted to initially. Every time price retraces, there are a few reasons to why it does that, and fair value gap is one of them. And you can see this everywhere. This is one. You can also see right here there was a gap between this, and price went back up, filled it, and carried on. So price reacts to fair value gaps all the time. You can see in this case we hit the 1 to 2 and price even continues dumping. And now even in this case there is a fair value gap formed between this black candles that dumped. So I presume price is going to eventually go back up there, and it's going to fill this at some point as well. We don't know when, but it's going to. This is a very simplified strategy to just use to start making easy money. Once you know this, you can apply it to anything, and it's just going to increase your win rate guaranteed, because now you're working with where price wants to go to. You're not working against price, you're working with price. And when you start to implement market structure and like supply and demand and all those aspects, then you start to see how you can start to understand what's going on in the charts to make money consistently. So if you'd like to learn exactly how I trade, for example, learn where my entries are, my exits, what I look for, then there is a link below for you to actually learn everything in detail from start to finish, if this is something that interests you. Now, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope there was some kind of value from it. Be sure to like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.